Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have a moment of silence? Hey guys, what's up? Nice. Woohoo! Quite often in life, an opportunity appears, and you only have a split second to decide. Do you experience one of the most iconic driver's cars on the planet, or do you let the moment pass? Today, we are not letting it pass. If you've ever wondered why vehicles like this exist, well, here's reason number one. It puts a smile on people's faces. Yes, the camera angles will not be the best. Yes, it had to be now or never. Hey guys, what's up? Today you join me inside of the BMW M2, and I think that this is the ultimate driver's car. Woohoo! Nice. The pops, the bangs, and the fact that it's actually rear-wheel drive makes this one the ultimate driver's car. Woohoo! Oh yes, if you are like me and you love to drive, look no further. This is the one you want to buy. This is the G87, a car that still whispers, push me and I will bite. You see, the nice thing about the BMW M2 is that it still retains some of the characteristics of the BMW F80, F82 variants. Rear-wheel drive. It'll also just snap a bit if you take it too hard. So yeah, this is the one to buy. What makes this car so special is that it is your gateway ticket to experiencing what an M car is all about. And it might just be the last rear-wheel M car you will ever be exposed to. Now look, I had limited time with this one. This is a dealership car, meaning this could literally be your next car. This particular unit will set you back 1,399,000 rands. Using Hippo.co.za, I got a few quotes, with the lowest coming in at just 2,216 rands based on my profile. Factor in a monthly installment and the cost of one full tank, and cost of ownership will set you back 30,425 rands per month. Scratch and dent cover is not negotiable here. Tire and rim cover too. And yes, this is a rare find. It currently has 19,000 kilometers on the clock, so it's basically brand new. And honestly, it looks like it just rolled off the showroom floor. I have to hand it to BMW Bryanston for always keeping their cars this clean. Underneath the hood sits something very special. You have a 3-liter twin-turbo inline-six, putting out 353 kilowatts of power and 550 Newton meters of torque. This is the S58. For context, the previous F87 M2 had power ranging from 272 kilowatts of power to 331 kilowatts. So yes, this is a serious step up. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour is set to happen in about 4 seconds, and top speed is rated at 250 kilometers per hour. And well, you can increase that top speed to 285 kilometers per hour with the M driver's package. And yes, if I'm the owner of one of these, I'm definitely getting that M driver's package. Who knows, one of these days I can fly it to the German Autobahn. Now, before we dive into the drive, let's talk about why this car is such a big deal. The BMW M2 G87 is a car that has been splitting the internet right down the middle. Some people love the bold new look, others miss the softer lines of the previous generation, but one thing is clear. This is a pure non-electrified M car in a world that's quickly moving towards electrification, and that alone makes it special. When it was revealed in the late 2022s, it had massive shoes to fill after the legendary F87, but BMW didn't just make it faster, they made it bigger. It's longer, wider, and more blunted, almost like an M4 that's been hitting the gym but skipped a few cardio sessions. And underneath the skin sits the heart of a beast, the S58 engine, taken straight from the M3 and the M4 and dropped into the compact chassis, giving you that proper M performance feel. People go on about how the Audi RS3 is the ultimate driver's car. Well, take it from me. The BMW M2 is the ultimate driver's car. And if you don't agree with me, let's meet in the comment section below. I could do this all day. Oh, nice. Later on in the video, we will launch it. And yes, this one is rear wheel drive, the way an M car should be. Now, I'll say this honestly, the S58 is brutally capable, but the old N55 had that raw, slightly unhinged character. This one, it's still wild, just wearing a tailored suit. But trust me, you can still do this. When it comes to handling, this is where the G87 really shows off. The front axle features a double-joint spring-strut aluminum axle, whereas the rear axle features a 5-link suspension with a rigidly mounted subframe. In addition to this, you have the M adaptive suspension as well as an electronically controlled limited slip differential. And all of this translates to a car that means business. It feels blunted, precise, and confident, but it's also surprisingly usable daily. Just remember, if you get too enthusiastic, the rear gets excited too. And rumor has it, when it gets too excited, it sometimes wants to introduce you to a wall. One thing I love about M cars is that you can configure everything. Comfort, sport, sport plus, road, track. You can literally say, I want full attack mode, but keep the suspension comfortable. And the car will just simply say, no problem, boss. Plus, you get goodies like drift analyzer, M setup buttons, DSC off for full hooligan mode. This car is built to bring out your inner child. Fuel consumption, well, that is rated at 9.7 liters per 100 kilometers. Well, if you're buying a car like this, I doubt that will be a factor. And well, in reality, you're more likely going to see between 10 to 12 liters per 100 kilometers. In terms of warranty and service plan, well, you get a 5-year or 100,000 kilometer motor plan. This is typical BMW SA coverage, so your warranty is aligned with your motor plan duration. However, always confirm remaining cover on used units, especially at this mileage. And with that, let's take a look at the exterior. Now look, I could sit here and tell you, up front you've got LED headlights, an M badge, aggressive lines, and so on and so on. However, this is an M car and it speaks for itself. Just look at it. Those 20-inch alloys, they're just perfect. In Tsonga, we would say, Leshi ishuluba shakushonga songasi, beauty beyond measure. Just imagine rocking up at the gym with this thing. I promise you, each set would matter. And well, in case your wife is not convinced, well, this is how you convince your wife. It's got a big boot, rear seats for 2 small humans, and daily usability. However, it does not have a spare tire though. If she happens to ask why, well, just say it's a BMW thing. And with that, you are now ready to get yourself a BMW M2. Step inside and the biggest highlight is the curved digital display. You have an infotainment system which features Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You have dual climate control, cup holders and storage, and you have wireless charging with USB ports. And importantly, all your driver focused controls are right where they should be. You have the exhaust button, M mode button, and drive setup button. In here, it really feels purposeful, like a cockpit, not just a cabin. You also have a digital instrument cluster which will tell you all driver related information, such as information about your revs, should you be in the mood to rev up your engine. And my suggestion is that you rev it up more often so that you'll be able to know that your engine is still revving up as it should. Your neighbors won't particularly be happy with you, but your M car will most definitely be very excited about it. Now, back to the driving impressions. On the highway, this BMW M2 is stable and composed. It is effortless at speed, so you have to be mindful that some of us are still driving Toyota Corolla Crosses. My suggestion is that you get into an M drivers club and see what fun stuff they get up to keep their M's alive. In urban type of scenarios, well, it's surprisingly comfortable. It's easy to live with, and if you flick it into comfort, you can use this as a daily driver. But let's be honest, this car needs a track. That's where it comes alive. Oh, listen to those pops and bangs. And the nice thing about this car is that it can also be civilized. So in other words, if you want your car to be a little bit of an efficient daily driver, it makes just the perfect match. But if you want it to be a hooligan, it will be. Woohoo! Nice. Nice. I love this car. If there's one thing for sure, I wish I had this vehicle a little bit longer. But that's always the case with dealership cars. You take it out for a while and then you have to bring it back. But I'll tell you one thing for sure. Within the few minutes that I had this vehicle, I really love it. Oh, nice. You get the sense that it will bite, but it's got limits. It doesn't just want to bite you. It wants to take it nice and easy on you. Every gear you want, it gives. Woohoo! Nice. I hope the speakers and the mic are gonna do this vehicle justice, because it sounds really, really amazing. Oh, listen to that. And with that, here's two things I like about the vehicle and two things I don't like about it. Number one, in terms of the things I like, the balance between daily usability and pure performance. Number two, that S58 punch. It's relentlessly powerful. And in terms of the things I don't like, number one, it's slightly more refined than the old raw M2. And number two, no spare wheel. Long trips will definitely give you anxiety. And well, that's if I'm nitpicking. So then, the BMW M2 G87. It's not just a sports car. It's a reminder that driving can still be emotional, still be exciting, still make you feel alive. This is the kind of car that puts a smile on your face, even on your worst day. So if you're watching this thinking, maybe one day, I'll say this to you, we might not be there yet, but we are going there. Itafika, and as Samuel would say, Itapopa. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't yet done so, please be kind to like, subscribe, and to hit the bell icon for more content like this. Let's support local content creation and watch this channel grow together. Well then, until the next one.